called Deep Water, starring Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas. So, I'll keep it short. My thoughts on it. I was actually very interested in this because I love thrillers and I love mystery. I love, murder mysteries and all that stuff. So, this movie was okay. It was good-ish. I thought it could have been much better if the director actually went all the way through with what his vision was. I thought he held back a lot with certain things in the movie that happened. I thought he could have executed those better, especially because it's on Hulu. You have free reign, just do whatever. And I did like the dynamic between Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas' characters. It was so weird and frustrating to see that, which was the point. But yeah, I did like um, the characters there, and also I just didn't like the ending. It kind of felt like they gave up finishing the movie with a good strong ending, and just randomly ended the movie. But yeah, apart from that, I did like it overall. It was okay, just not as good as I was hoping for it to be.
Yeah, it's the brand new Hulu movie, and it's on. Look, this is a movie that I was actually interested to watch. Look, I'll watch Ben Affleck and anything. I love him so much, but like this is a movie that was delayed time and time again, and COVID reasons, pandemic reasons, but also probably because they didn't think it was going to do well in theaters, and it was originally planned for the theaters, and now it's on a streaming service. And the movie's under 2 hours. It was originally supposed to be 2.5 hours, so there was a lot of material cut from this movie as well. I think a lot of the erotic scenes were cut as well with Ana de Mares and Ben Affleck and stuff like that. There's not that much that we were told about, which I'm not saying I'm disappointed about, but in terms of I want to see more of the story because I think there is a story here. I think there's actually a good movie here, and actually maybe the good movie of this movie is on the cutting room floor. That's potentially the reason as well. But Ben Affleck for me is in every single scene, and he's the most entertaining thing about the movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching him in a different role. I thought he was fantastic. His character is like a he's a specialist drone maker or something like that for the military. They didn't use that enough because him and his wife have this kind of awkward, weird relationship where she's kind of allowed to have affairs and have boyfriends and stuff like this to keep the marriage intact. And it's kind of um, told to you that maybe Ben Affleck's character gets rid of these boyfriends, he kills them and stuff like that. But it doesn't really give you enough for that to be concrete. It's kind of like a mystery to it. And that's where it kind of starts because one of her friends goes missing and the other friend goes missing. And then you figure out what exactly is going on. And there's some cool kind of metaphors here as well. There's one where he collects snails and one of the characters, one of the boyfriends wants to have snails with his dinner or something like that. And Ben Affleck's character won't let him kill the snails, and they're not for that. They're not for eating. They're not for killing and stuff like that. There's a cool metaphor there that's brought in halfway through the movie, and then later on in the movie, it's kind of given some kind of extra nuance to it, but it didn't have enough kind of background to it. It didn't have enough kind of pushing it on from earlier in the movie. There's kind of cool stuff like that. It's kind of like the snail metaphor in the movie is like a metaphor for the actual movie. It's slow in places and it doesn't fulfill what it's going for at all.
Uh,
So I did think it's a good watch. It's not a bad movie. It's one to watch maybe with a partner or a friend, something like that. Sit down, watch it for the under 2 hours. I think you have a pretty good time. But other than that, the deep thinking to it or the psychological thriller to it all or the metaphors to it all isn't quite there for this one at all. I don't know if that's because the actual entire movie is bad or because there was a lot of stuff cut out. But Ben Affleck's fantastic. And Ana de Armas is fine. But yeah, I think it's just it's a huge missed opportunity because I think there's actually a great story here. Maybe with a better writer, better director, it could have been done better. But yeah, it's a missed opportunity for me, which is just a shame.
yeah, it's also a movie based on a book.
A book, yeah. I don't know. The book's probably better.
Yeah.